Innsmouth Radio presents
The Curse of Strahd.
So, you guys have just met. Christian, you introduced yourself as well, right, to everybody?
To Barnes?
Okay, so I
Yeah,
assume
they
everybody
shook
else
hands.
overheard that then, yeah. Everybody
we were right
overheard
there.
Alphonse being introduced.
I'm sure the others
Yeah.
will introduce themselves when they're comfortable enough.
Yeah.
Well, I would introduce myself right after that.
Okay, so you also shake.
After Christian got up, as he was brushing himself off, I had a more aggressive stance.
Oh,
But
okay.
after I got a better look at him,
Once he
I
shook
put my shield
Lore
down.
Master's hand, you were more open to it, probably.
Yeah.
So
I said-
Nessa goes up and greets Alphonse as well.
I shake your hand as well. Reach my hand out. Nessa.
How you're still stand backish, right?
When he stands up straight,
Yeah.
I sort of my jaw drops and I sort of slowly drop the thing, I'm stop paying attention to holding it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
It just drops to your side.
Because I'm like, holy
Yeah.
fuck.
7'5", chainmail, cloak, hood, mask,
Yeah,
warhammer, and shield, basically. That's my character if you look at the bio.
yeah. And I'm relatively short. And looking at you, I'm like,
Not as far as your character.
It's 5'8", whatever
Okay.
regular height is back then.
God.
5'5".
You want to give me descriptions of your characters just so I know?
We can.
Who first? I'll go first.
Go for it.
Alright, well, if you look at my picture, Christian, essentially, that is what I look like. I am wearing, light leather, some green and brown, basically.
Okay.
I have, short, dark hair. And,
Is your hair green at the end?
sure, why not?
Cool.
I'll have green eyes for flavor, too. Why not?
Alright.
Yeah,
What about
I'm a
Barnes
human.
over
Now, yeah, if you look at my character, he's got wavy black hair with the black coat. It's got a doctor's coat. He's more on the slim side. He's 5'9".
Okay, cool. What about the
You-
other Al?
You'd see these pair of kukris on my back as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you look at the picture, it's pretty much that, except I'm wearing traveler's clothes,
Okay.
cloak.
Easy.
And,
And that's everyone, right?
Jalar.
Yeah.
Oh, we do
His
have Jalar.
description.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's wearing robes, silken robes.
Yeah, so essentially, if you look at my picture, he's just older looking than that.
Okay.
Older looking, sort of Middle Eastern guy, in his 40s. And the only, I guess, kind of flowing blood red robes, 5'6", 5'7", around their regular kind of height, but kind of a frail build. Like I said, older, olive skin, dark hair, long beard. Yeah.
Got it. I have 2 hand axes, by the way, as well.
Christian's just decked out with armor and weapons.
Yes, that's why, as soon as you stood up, I'm like...
Yeah, the 7-foot-tall menace with armor and weapons. Sharp blades sticking from every end of his coat.
I'm gonna put my weapon down.
I'm gonna say, wow, you look like you're handy in a fight.
I try.
Oh my god.
The unforgiving
Is this
world.
gonna be the Predator handshake?
What?
Are you guys gonna do the Predator handshake?
Oh, I know you're talking about like the
Yeah.
arm wrestle type thing. Yeah.
The arm meme.
Oh,
Strength classes, baby.
So you guys introduce yourself to Alphonse.
yeah. Yeah, I do.
And what do you guys do? Continue down the road.
I say,
Still got
I
about an
quickly
hour
look
ahead
around.
of you.
Is there any like? Is there anything in this area besides?
It's just like a
coffin that was in the
field,
ground?
and then in the distance, like in the picture, you see far in the distance.
I mean, like, what, in like the area we dug Christian up,
No, that's it.
dug Alphonse up. It was just a random coffin underground.
Yeah.
Are there any signs of like footprints or anything?
Yeah, you see like some footprints leading back to the road, and then once you get to the road, they pretty much disappear.
Could I make a survival to see how many pairs of footprints are?
Yeah, make a survival check.
I'm inspecting that as we like walk closer to the road.
But yeah, if you look at my picture, it's basically the same.
Yeah, you have no idea, Lobo.
No idea.
So Nessa can't seem to find the tracks as she tries to bait for the how many people were in
I'm
the
just like
area.
kneeling over, like inspecting.
Yeah, you see like kind of like rough marks that look like somebody moved around. You can kind of tell there's like movement, but you're not really sure.
And I imagine we also walked over it.
Yeah, you walked it right now
Before
too. So
looking.
you're like kind of trying to see like, was this our footprints or was this somebody else or? You're
Right.
kind of... Do you guys proceed on the road or do you guys have something else to do?
just
You
proceed on the road.
proceed. Okay.
Let's make it to town.
You guys keep traveling down the road, and you got about an hour. Another 20 minutes into your traveling, and you see a man far off the side of the road. Kind of looks like he's digging in the dirt.
Alright. This is again a pretty freaky place, and I still am not 100% on what's going on, so I'm gonna unsheath my weapon and cautiously approach. I'm going to say, then I guess I'm not gonna like have it pointed up or anything like that. It's just,
Okay.
well,
Like
I'm
at
just
your
sort of
side?
gonna have it,
Like over
yeah,
your
at my
shoulder or
side.
something.
Yeah, and be like, ho there, sir.
The man
Does he respond?
stands up, and he kind of looks at you guys, and he looks similar to that. And he's like a ragged, kind of peasant-looking guy. He's like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
We were, looking to head over to the nearby town. Are you from there?
Who sent you? Are you the devil's men?
I don't think so.
Be how cost.
We were forced
Juju.
to come through the mist wall and found ourselves in this place.
You're outsiders then. Oh, may the morning lord have a blessing on your soul. And he goes back to digging in the mud.
What do you mean by
I'm gonna-
devil?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
approach a little bit closer, and like sort of try to look around at what he's doing.
He's like, get away, get away. You must find your own food. You see, he looks like pretty malnourished. His skin's
Is he
almost
eating
white.
a person?
No, he's digging in the dirt, and it looks like he has a basket, and he's like pulling potatoes out of the ground.
Okay.
Ooh, potato.
Oh jeez. As the rations
He
like
reaches
that,
in his coat,
he's
and he
super
pulls
tired.
out what looks like a shiv, and he's like, I'm not afraid to use it if you get any closer.
Right? I don't get any
Uh,
closer.
Does he look like actually like real bad?
Yeah, he looks like malnourished.
Like messed up? Or just like
I'm like a malnourished
So-
peasant, like I sent you in the picture. He looks like that, very malnourished. He's got like a rusty shank, basically, he holds out towards you guys.
I
EJ?
think if I cured a wound on him, would it make him feel better?
No, he's not wounded. He's just
Not
like
actually wounded, just
malnourished. Yeah.
malnourished.
What were you saying, Bihao?
How panicked does he look?
Oh yeah, he's like sweating and panicked as you guys like, because Roy takes like another step forward, and then he like pulls the knife out and gets like real panicked.
Yeah, I'll just like hold
I'll-
a hand up, like okay, and like step back.
Hey.
He's like, you're gonna have to find your own food, travelers.
We don't want any of your food. We only seek information. Free, yes?
Information. What kind of information?
Just about the land we're in. What is this place? What is it called?
Well, you found yourself in Barovia.
Barovia.
Have I ever heard of this place?
And he starts laughing. He's like, and you're gonna be here a while too.
Why do you say that?
Well, you see, the thing with Barovia is you can come in, but you can never leave.
Oh.
Is it related to that castle?
He shivers in panic. He's like, I don't know nothing about that castle. And he picks up his potatoes and he starts like moving quickly away from you guys.
Is he like just? Is he actually like walking away from us, or
Yeah,
is
he
he
starts like
trying to gather his things? Okay.
Yeah, he starts like throwing his potatoes in the bin and like trying to leave.
All right. Well, I guess I just say, well, I suppose we might find more answers in the town. You want to just keep heading down, guys?
That explains it. The letter says he alone can release us. It was addressed to us.
I mean, by us.
Was it?
What did the letter say again?
You should have it in your journal if you want to look back at it.
The letter
I'm
said.
asking in game.
The
Oh,
letter
okay.
said that, know that it was I who brought you to this land, and I alone can release you from it. That courier was delivering that letter to us. We were being watched in the fog. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
I suppose that's a possibility. Although, if that was addressed to us, I'm not sure I believe that our journey will be a safe one.
Well, it would explain why the corpse was recent.
That explains the fog barrier. He must have created it.
And then he obviously doesn't want anyone leaving.
Perhaps what we should see what he wants.
Well, it seems like this man here, I like gesture to the guy that's like hustling away.
Yeah, he's like walking away at this point.
It seems like he's terrified of him. At least whatever's in the castle.
Doesn't seem good.
I don't blame him.
Do we have any other choice?
Do we want to question him further?
I don't think he's too keen on that. If you're welcome. If you want to, you're welcome to.
I mean, I can entangle him to the ground. Anything. Then we'll be forced to
Good
answer our
alignment.
questions.
Let's not cause trouble.
I'm just suggesting. We don't know exactly what we're getting ourselves
Also-
into.
I actually don't know what your alignment is.
Also, I get a little quieter. You should cool it on the magic. We saw what it was like in the other town. We have no idea how people in this land will treat it.
And you have no idea they're going to treat it as badly as they do out there.
Exactly.
Obviously, whoever's in control here knows magic himself.
Till we learn the attitude, I would say, just don't flaunt it.
I'll keep that in mind, Bar.
Well, if you want to ask this peasant anything else, be my guest.
He looks like he's kind of in the distance now.
Yeah.
Like kind of, he's looking
He's
back,
not now.
hurrying in the distance towards the town.
Nothing else, they seem fearful of that castle.
Well, at least it explains that. Well, at least we found out that this town isn't abandoned.
At
Since
least.
he's walking towards the town. Should go find a place to rest. Still feeling exhausted from earlier.
Hopefully there's some sort of inn that we can stay at.
Not to mention, I would like to be able to get more spells.
Yeah, I'm
My fight from that ghost earlier really
Really
Eat
like
up.
to be angry again.
my magic
Pretty
reserve.
nice.
Yeah, you seem a little calm now, Al.
Yeah.
All that angry.
All angered out.
Alright, we continue towards the town.
All right, you guys continue. The
There's no real reason to
the
stay.
road starts becoming like gravel the closer you get to the town. It's a little bit nicer made, but it looks like kind of decayed, and there's like grass kind of growing through the gravel, so it hasn't been maintained for some time. The road leads to a village. Its tall houses dark as tombstones. Nestled among the solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight. A soft whimpering draws your eyes towards a pair of children standing in the middle of the road, otherwise lifeless streets. So essentially, you see a pretty abandoned town as you guys move into it, and it looks fairly grim too. Here, I have a picture of it for you.
There's just two kids standing in the middle of the
Yeah,
the
so
path
you
into
guys,
town.
you guys see these grim streets here, kind of deserted, and in the distance you see the castle looming over the town, and
Oh,
you
God.
see a pair of children off in the distance, kind of like they like look like they're looking around, and they kind of look like they're looking at you too as well. Otherwise, the streets look fairly empty.
Do we see this body hanging from this picture? Or is that...
Yeah, you do.
We do actually see like a malnourished body up on the...
Yeah, it looks like a dead body hanging on the thing up there.
Do we see any like lights in windows at all?
No, a lot of the shops are
Candlelights?
completely boarded up. Some of them are shut tight. You can't really even discern what's abandoned and what's like occupied. It looks like it's in that much disarray.
The hunt is on.
You also see on a lot of the buildings as you guys walk through the town, you see them. There's like claw marks on the sides of the buildings, and there's scorch marks on other ones.
Can I inspect the claw mark?
Can I investigate the
Do they
clothes?
seem...
You look at the claw marks; they look like various sizes and shapes, and you're not really sure that you can pin it down or like what time they.
Does
made it
anything
per
look
se.
similar to the like giant wolf?
Yeah, you can imagine
Claw
that
marks,
some of them
sorry.
could be the giant wolves as well.
Alright, some of them seem similar.
These children, as you're inspecting it, they're kind of like looking at you, and one of them kind of appears to be waving you down.
I look to my friends and look back.
Alright.
You're waving me down. I'm going up.
Children.
I wouldn't interact.
I approach with Christian
Okay, you guys walk up
without
to them.
friends. Yeah, I basically see them wave us down
like-
and like look at my
I'm-
friend to see what their reaction is.
I'm putting my hands out to stop you guys from walking forward, but like not grabbing you. Like, I don't know about that.
How bad could it be, Juju? I like say as I walk backwards a little bit and then spin around.
Well, fuck you
continue
then. Go do it.
Can't be as bad as the last coffin I opened. Or I guess the one before that.
Children are always friendlier.
Call me Juju one more fucking time.
What do you think we should do, Juju? Trick
Alright,
You're not allowed to
that's it.
think.
As Christian and Lobo get a little bit closer, you hear the sobbing of one of the children.
Oh, one of them's crying. Is that the one that waved us down? Or
Now it's the other one.
Fucking
What's wrong?
told you.
I get closer to them and like, you know, get eye level.
Okay.
What's wrong, child?
You see one is like has a cloak on. The other one seems to be quite taller than the other one, a bit older. One's maybe like 5 years old. The other one's like 8 or 9. The 9-year-old's a girl. The young one is a boy. And she says, "Hello, stranger." The girl says to you as the boy's kind of like crying and like kind of hugging her around the side around her leg. And she's like, "Are you adventurers?"
Yes, you could say that. What?
She like looks you
What's
up and
wrong
down.
with your friend?
She's like, "You're not from around here, are you?"
No, we are not.
Oh God.
She's
I
like,
am from a pretty far away land.
"Well, that's great news, Mister or Mrs. We really need some help."
Oh, what's wrong? How can we help?
Well, you see, that's our house over there, and she points. So actually, let me show you. Well, actually, first she introduces herself. She's like, "Well, my name's Rosavalda, and this is Thornbolt.
My
We
name
go
is
b-
Nessa.
We go by Rose and Thorn for short."
Nice to meet you, Rosenthorn. My name is Nessa.
I'm Alphonse.
And that are our friends over there behind us.
So
Does anyone else approach with us?
that's
Or
a
is it just
The
me?
picture
hell
of
is
them.
it?
I'm here
Oh
with
my
you.
fuck.
You guys see that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard not to.
Yeah, that's the picture of the two of them.
So they don't look human.
Oh,
No, they
dear.
are human.
They are human?
Yeah.
They just seem
A
very
lot of
dark.
people are like have
Purple?
grayish skin. No, they have like grayish skin. You notice that with the other guy too outside. That's what I'm saying. Like he has like a malnourished, like grayish look to his skin almost.
Oh, he's like pallid looking.
Yeah, they're like very like porcelainy gray looking.
Yeah, like
but
corpse.
Black of
yeah,
sunlight.
yeah, almost like a corpse kind of.
Okay.
But like they're not corpses, obviously. You could tell they're humans. They're not like undead or
Yeah.
anything. Like you tell they're
Does-
humans, but they're like kind of like grim and like weird looking to you guys.
Does Rose have a fucking vampire cloak?
She has a cloak like that. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like that.
Those look like horns, dude.
It's like that's like a medieval like headdress type thing that goes around the back of her. And then Thorn has like a cloak on. He's clenching a doll. She's like hush, hush, Thorn, please. I have to talk to this nice lady.
So are
you
they
introduce-
far off in the distance?
Yeah, you see them talking to Lobo and Christian.
Yeah, me and Christian are up there. Me and Alphonse.
If there's like a
I'm there too.
if that well is actually between
Alright, Roy joined us, I guess.
I'll approach as well.
yeah, so
I
Arnson.
didn't join you. I said I was the first one who said I walk up.
Okay,
Ah,
so is everybody
Okay, then
up
Roy
there
walked
now?
up with us.
no.
He has the only one who isn't.
Do you have sneaking?
I'm hiding behind the fucking well.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I was watching from a
it's
distance.
not necessarily the well, but yeah, there's like boxes or something in the way.
I'm not explicitly hiding, but I'm sort of like keeping it between me and them.
Okay,
Stare.
so you're
looking
keeping
at them.
something in between.
So I imagine Roy and Omar introduced themselves after me and Christian
Yeah.
did.
And she
Yeah.
like holds her hands out to shake them, and she's like, "Well, travelers, we have an issue here. See, I think our house.
So there was a house.
I think our house has a monster in it.
What kind of monster?
I don't know. See, Thorn and I have never actually seen the monster. We just hear its horrific sounds.
And which one is your house?
She points towards a house. Let me bring it up. I have a picture.
One with the
for you
claw
guys.
marks. Scorch marks.
Yeah. Can I
Oh, there's more than one.
can I insight these weird gray children?
Yeah,
It's Foster's Home for Imaginary.
that's what the house looks like. Yeah, it actually looks similar. It's like Victorian.
Is it separate from
Or
other
you
houses,
think they're
or
telling
is
the
it just?
truth?
Okay.
Is this just along? Is it like in a set of houses, or is it like separate?
There's two houses that look boarded up on each side of it.
So on the two sides of it are two
Yeah.
other houses
And
boarded up.
this house looks kind of elegant, but like,
So it
yeah.
kind of matches their elegant like road.
this one looks a little bit
Get the
more
rank.
elegant, like a manor, kind of like maybe a nobleman or something lived here.
Yeah, so it kind of
Versus the
matches
other
like Rose's outfit.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what their outfits are. They're kind of like silky and a little bit more normal. The other guy kind of
Yeah.
looked like low level peasant.
Yeah, he looked like peasant garbage.
This kind of looks like
potatoes.
this is a 3-story building too, so it looks like a nobleman or maybe semi royalty lived here.
Somebody who is in with the vampire. I can tell.
You
Just
describe
based on the cloak. Those are
monster
that's
sounds like?
vampire money.
The monster sounds like many different things, sir. Sometimes we hear screeches, sometimes we hear loud roars. It's terrifying.
I asked the children, where are your parents?
Our parents are out of town for the day. They left us home alone.
Oh,
We can't stay in there, and Thorn
Can't
won't
believe
go
it.
inside with that monster in there.
Well, we can take a look, I suppose.
If you guys could, it would mean so much to us. And Thorn stops crying. He kind of looks up to you guys. He's like, "Oh, please take a look."
I asked her how long you guys been stuck out here.
We've been out here trying to find somebody to help us, but the common folk just walk right past us. They don't seem to care too much.
No surprise there.
It seems most people are spooked in this area.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate, but that's kind of the circumstances.
Well, you two wait here. We'll take a look.
Oh, thank you so much.
Walk up to the house.
Before I leave, I'm gonna ask them, what made those claw marks and scorch marks on all those buildings down the road?
Well, you see, mister, let's just say you don't want to be outside at night.
Is this the same thing that the monster in your house? Did
Oh,
one of those things get inside?
those are other monsters. I don't know. Maybe it did.
If it is one of them, is there any knowledge you can give us to help defeat the monster?
Oh, I've never even seen it, sir. I don't know.
I'm not about the other monsters though.
The
Not
other
monster.
I've never seen them either.
Oh,
They tend to
alright.
come at night or in the dense fog.
How can I tell how much time we have till like night here? Or is
You
it
can-
like too
you
hard
can-
to tell?
You can tell that it looks like it's getting kind of dark.
Yeah, so we should hurry.
You guys can make perception checks too.
By the way, BJ,
Yeah.
real quick. Once I noticed that like the kids aren't like attacking them or anything, I sort of like slink back up to
You
them.
slink up. Okay.
I quit miss.
You crit miss.
But just like kind of trying to act like I wasn't standing away.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
my
weirdly.
passive perception? Oh.
Yeah, you guys can all make rolls now.
I
No,
don't know.
Nessa.
Oh.
Surprising you're willing to help them, considering all you cared about before was your precious artifact.
Maybe they can help me. I help them.
Are we all perceptive?
Just like last time, Barn.
Yeah, anybody can make a perception check.
Indeed.
Also,
Without a fact, these kids can point
The
us in the
fact
right
that they
direction.
talk about this night as if it's so spooky, we need a place to stay. So making friends would be a good idea. And these are the only people that have actually like approached us to say anything.
So literally nobody makes it other than Omar. Omar, everybody's talking, and something catches your eye in the way off in the distance towards the field. You turn and you look at the field, and
Yeah.
you see the heavy, thick fog rolling in towards
boy.
town.
It rolls into town.
Yeah, it's rolling in towards town.
I'm gonna shake Nessa by the shoulder. The fog is moving at an alarming rate.
Is it actually at alarming rate?
It's moving in towards town. It's gonna be here relatively soon. The kids look and they're like, "Oh my God, you strangers, you can come into our house, but
We'll have to go to your house.
we'll be safe on the stairway. You guys head inside."
Alright. I walk over, open the door.
Okay, so let me.
Can I?
Maybe has no idea.
No, he has behind you guys.
Oh, you finally caught up? Okay.
I sort of like pretended that I hadn't been standing weirdly away from you all, and then like walked up. I was like, ah, yes, I've been here all along. Can't you tell?
Of course.
Trying to act like you weren't hiding behind a post.
Exactly. Can I roll insight to see if there seems like there's a malice behind what they're doing?
You could do that. Roy did it already, but you can do it again if you want to.
Well, yeah, because I didn't hear the thing is like I didn't hear the beginning of this conversation, so all I came up to was
Okay.
like, you can stay in their house, and this thing's behind me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, that sounds fucking good to me.
Christian, do you have a figure for your character?
I don't. I couldn't find
Okay.
any like top-down figure.
I'm just gonna give you something temporarily.
Give me whichever. I couldn't find anything when I looked on Pinterest, so.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you I'm just gonna make you like a knight or something random. Temporarily. Yeah, if you want to make that roll and just tell me the thing because I'm not on the page. But yeah.
Okay. Let me do that. Insight.
I'm just
Oh,
setting
wow.
that.
At 20.
You got a nat
Nat
20.
20. Yeah,
Um,
they'll be able to see it before I can.
you can tell that they seem like they don't really know what's going on.
Okay.
So they're kind of true to what they're saying.
So this doesn't feel like a trap to me.
No.
Of like, oh, foreigner. come
No,
into
it
our
doesn't seem
home.
like it doesn't seem like they really know what they're doing, like what they're telling you. Like they telling you what they actually know, which is like nothing, basically.
I gotcha. Okay.
Whenever I like my real life insight was that we were gonna go into that house and it's gonna be like fucking like the cage is gonna drop around us and then but
Yeah.
Surprise, and they
Children of the Corn shit.
you know
Yeah, no, I was.
Get in this fucking
Um,
house, boys.
Yeah,
and they're
I'm
gonna
just setting it
fucking
up for
walk
you
up
guys.
and be like tee hee hee foreigners always fall for that one.
I was like nearly expecting them to get like retracted into the house and the house to eat us.
Not from around here. Perfect.
Be like fake appendages of the house because it's like a big monster or some shit.
Monster
House
house.
is the monster.
Yeah. It's like the fucking lighthouse.
mean the
Also,
windmill?
Christian, you're gonna be a very
Yes, the windmill.
random character here.
That's fine. Whichever one. I mean, if you have a hooded figure, that's all I really care about.
Okay.
It doesn't help that Rose is 100% a vampire. She's got the clothes.
Yeah.
Oh my
she's
god, you
got
guys
the
are drawing
she's
so many
got the head-
assumptions.
They're just
She's
kids,
got the
okay?
head-
That's it. That's all that
Look at-
matters.
Look at the way that she holds her hands behind her back and tilts her head.
Oh my
smugly.
god.
That's just
the
how the.
sign of a demon.
This is just how things are in Barovia. Okay, it's
You
weird.
guys, yeah, Barovia is weird like that. It's not like something.
Yeah, we know nothing about
There's
these
also,
lands, so
there's
like
also a hanging corpse.
the clothing
in the
is just foreign to us.
Yeah, there's just a hanging man.
building. Yeah, so you guys see all your characters lined up there?
I gotta zoom out. Possibly.
Should be a
Um,
part that's highlighted. I moved
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
over. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you guys, everybody should be set now. I have your characters set up. You guys enter the front yard of the building, and yeah, you see on each side, both of the buildings look like they are boarded up. And you see on this, if you scroll up, you see that top building there. You guys enter.
The first floor.
Yeah, you guys are right there. You're basically facing that door there.
Okay.
That's what this is right here.
I see.
Um,
Well,
So,
ladies first.
you
Alright,
guys,
go ahead.
you guys look. Wrought iron gate with hinges on the one side and a lock on the other side fills the archway of a stone portico. That's the one right ahead of you guys. You move in, and
Yeah.
also
Yes.
if you guys want to do like, I guess we're gonna actually do like an order here. So if Lobo wants to go first, or whoever wants to go first.
I'm already walking first unless
Okay,
someone wants
so
to go in front of me.
You're walking first. Okay. Lobo, you walk into the portico and you see two heavy sets of doors on the inside of it.
Alright. I begin to open one slowly.
Okay.
I
Go
cast
on.
Shillelagh on my staff again.
Okay. Does that last a certain amount of time, or?
I think it's time, my base. I don't remember. I thought.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Click the spell,
look
it
it
should
up.
say.
Because it might be might only be a few rounds.
Yeah, it lasts a minute.
Is it a cantrip or?
It's a cantrip.
Okay. Yeah. So it lasts a minute. Okay. So you guys open up these doors and you head into what appears to be like a foyer area. So you can move your characters. I'll move them in a little bit. The characters don't exactly match up on this map with the grid, so feel free to hold shift and kind of move them into the area if you want to. But you guys move into this area, and let me read you the description here.
All my weapons out, by the way.
Okay. Hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. A stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. Mahogany-framed double doors leading from the foyer into the main room are set with panes of stained glass. That's what you guys see ahead. So you see the stained glass panes of the doors here, and over here you see the coat of arms on what you would perceive as a coat of arms of a windmill in a red field on a shield, and then there's stony-faced aristocrats on each side of it. You guys proceed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open the next one.
Yep.
Proceeding cautiously.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys.
staying at the back, but like close, uncomfortably close to whoever's in front of me.
Okay, so I'm assuming right now the travel is what's up on the screen, unless anything else is, unless you guys want to do any other order. That's I'm assuming what the order
Yeah,
is.
whoever's in front of me, I'm just like uncomfortably close.
Christian
to
and
them.
Lobo are leading, and then you're next to Roy, and then Omar's in the back.
Okay, then I'm uncomfortably close to Roy.
Yeah. A wide hall runs the width of the house, with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other end. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword, with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornate, sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
Alright,
You guys can move into that room if you wish to.
moving in.
Okay, go ahead. If you guys want to like look at anything or open any doors, just let me know.
I asked Rose what's the significance of these.
Rose and Thorn are hanging out outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
they don't
right out
enter.
front.
No, they said they
Okay.
wouldn't enter because of the monsters in the house.
There's a scary monster inside. They're not going in there.
I want the children to come in here. Gee.
On that topic, can I attempt to try to hear and see if I can hear any scary monster noises as they
No.
describe?
It's it seems to be silent right now.
Okay.
Can I roll an investigation to see if there's any marks in the floor or anything? Like I'm looking for marks of something being in here.
Not human footprints, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
make an investigation roll.
Sick. Yeah.
The sword is like
You don't see
above
anything.
the fireplace.
Yeah, it
right?
seems like there's just hardwood floors. Nothing really near.
Okay.
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like a fairly nice house. It looks ornate. You guys can definitely tell that this is like definitely
Like
higher
a
than
sword, like this
definitely
decoration.
yeah, definitely higher than a peasant's hovel. Yeah, there's an ornate sword mounted above the fireplace. There's wood-paneled walls. What do you guys do?
What's the setup like in here?
Yeah, there's stairs and then a door on the other side of them.
Yeah, so there's fireplace, ornate sword, stairs going up, door,
Okay.
door. There's also a hallway this way. I should probably reveal that. As you guys move around the room, you guys see two more doors on the end. Door.
We should search this floor before we proceed.
While you're saying that, but well, because I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna be like standing at the bottom of the stairs, sort of like not walking up them, but looking, kind of like
Peering up.
leaning towards them. Yeah.
Okay, so
Seeing
you're
if I can
standing.
see around the bend.
You're standing like right here, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, so you're looking up, Behau, and you can't really tell because it winds up. But as far as you see, it just looks like nice, like velvet-lined stairs going up.
Okay. Can I do the same thing I did before with the prestidigitation thing? Prestidigitation. I don't know how to say that
Is it
word.
dark in here? Too?
It is dark in here too. I should mention that. So if you guys want to you're gonna get negatives on your checks unless somebody likes to
Yeah,
Produce flame
produce
yeah,
flame. Okay.
in my hand. Wait, actually,
fuck.
does someone have a torch?
I'm gonna light a hooded lantern.
Yep.
So Omar is the only one that lights a lantern, but it's well enough to light the whole room up with light.
This should free your hand,
Thank you.
Nessa.
We should check this floor first. Start with the door.
Alright.
Yeah, so you guys can pick. Just point to whatever door you guys want to go through. That one.
I'm pointing at this one.
Okay, you guys are gonna go through there.
I'd like to
Check
open-
it out.
Let's open that one up first and we'll see what happens.
Am I opening it? Or... Yeah, I guess I push it.
You're opening it and going inside. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can move your tokens inside there if you wish.
I look around. Do I see anything?
Okay. The centerpiece of this wood paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware, polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. The wood paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees.
Is there anything across the room Over here.
Those are
just window.
windows with curtains on them.
And then that's the door over there.
That's a door. Yep. That's the door.
No.
You guys saw that door? That leads.
No
out.
other exit. Yeah, no other exit though.
No.
This room's clear.
And he said there's a door over.
Search another.
There's a
Yeah,
door.
right.
There is a door. Hang on one second. Let me just grab my pointer. There's a door here. There's a door here.
Oh.
There's a door here.
Alphonse,
There's
open this door.
Stairs here. You want to open the one in front of you?
I give Alphonse a look that I'm ready. And here comes a giant fist.
The closet.
Yeah, it essentially is. Let me just. A cloakroom has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls.
Black.
A top hat sits on the high shelf.
Oh, I take the top hat.
You take the top hat? Alright.
Yeah.
Alphonse, what are you doing?
I'm just admiring the top hat.
You take.
Looks like you're taking
Is it like the same style as the kids are outside?
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, like kind of Victorian,
Same thing
like
with the
weird
cloak?
gothic, yeah, and the cloaks look like that too.
There's no is there any like markings on it, like any engravings
No.
on it?
Just
Okay.
fairly
I put
plain.
the top hat.
He takes the
Everyone's
top
so
hat.
suspicious. Jesus. I put it back.
Oh, you put it back? Okay.
Make sure this is actually like their house.
I have full
We're
HP.
not just
bro.
breaking in.
What's that, Luba?
I have full HP from last session.
You do. Everybody has full
Okay.
HP. And
Oh.
as long as spells and everything, you guys, I'm just gonna count you as long rested, just because it's a new session. So you guys have
Okay,
full
then.
of whatever.
Does that mean I can be angry again?
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
Yeah, you have a 9 and a 9 HP, right? Is your total?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I just gotta change your bar because it was over the max, so I just made your max 9 again.
So if they're doing that, I'm gonna go to this door then.
You're gonna go to this bottom door here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open up this one. Shield out. Oh my god, there's dogs in here.
Here, I'll read it for you. This oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine. 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above the cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. 2 cabinets stand against the walls. Each cabinet sports a lock that can be picked with thieves' tools. If you have them. If you choose to.
Man, I'm not looking to break into this place. So.
Yeah. I mean, that would be,
Cabinet.
No monster in here.
that would be breaking in if you
I
did.
poke one of the wolves with my staff.
Just,
They're just, they look like taxidermied. As you can, they have like the glass eyes and everything.
Yeah, whenever the door first opens, I like you can see me like visibly tense up as I see the wolves, and then like,
Do they look like
a second
normal
later-
wolves, as in like
Yeah, they're just
wolves I've seen
normal.
before?
Yeah,
And
just
nothing
It looks
weird
like
about their.
yeah, it looks like a hunter's lodge, like just stuffed taxidermy
Yeah, no,
wolves.
I'm not like trying to see if like they're alive or anything. I'm just trying to see like if they're like
Yeah, they're just regular wolves.
different
Just like
species.
no, just timber wolves. Just
Right, they
regular
just
wolves.
look like
Yeah.
regular old wolves.
You're actually kind of off-put, Lobo, by these people like killing and stuffing wolves
Yeah.
and putting them in here. But
Got my
you're like,
thing on.
you don't really expect that much more from like mortal people, like the ones that you're traveling with.
Yeah, fucking savages.
So I just shiver and be like, oh, I hate wolves, and I leave the room.
All right.
While this is going on, I'm gonna be walking up the stairs slowly.
Okay, so you're going kind of on your own up the stairs. Yeah, you guys see
Yeah.
Jalar kind of slowly
Juju,
creeping up the
we have
stairs.
one more door. Before we clear this floor.
He's gone. Juju's gone.
Who's going upstairs? Anybody else or?
I wanted to look at the last door.
Okay. Is anybody else going
Same.
upstairs with Bihao, or he's going solo?
I'm going alone.
Okay. So you guys are gonna search the door, and Bihao's gonna go upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd be happy.
Now we've found the monster when we hear Bihao dying up there.
100%.
As soon as we hear him like climb over the railing and fall.
Splat.
He's upstairs.
You want to do Beehive first?
No, do you guys first, because it takes them longer to go up the stairs than it takes you guys to open it. You guys open up that door. The kitchen area is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin on top of it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall, its bent iron stovepipes connecting to the hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove, to the left, is a thin door leading into a well-stocked food pantry.
I checked this well-stocked.
Well
food.
stocked.
Yeah, you go in, you see like bread and cheese and all sorts of things inside the food pantry in the back there.
I'm a little famished, so I am gonna take some bread and cheese and start munching on it as I leave.
Okay. Christian, you start eating the bread and cheese, and it's like very bland. You're eating, it's like,
This
like-
is some,
Doesn't taste like anything.
yeah, it seems like very, very like nobody put any seasoning into anything. The bread's like very just plain, and the
So this
cheese.
is a nightmare for
I
Christian.
go to Nessa.
He's an
I'm like-
awaking nightmare.
I go to Nessa. I was like, "Ah, these people are definitely white. There's no seasonings.
Yeah, so yeah, there's like nothing in the food's like very bland. It's almost
Oh,
kind of
so bland.
disgusting, but you're so hungry that you just eat it anyways.
I pulled out.
Are
a
you
knife.
hungry, Alphonse?
By
I,
the
like,
way,
it
there's
a little bit.
also a.
I take a little bit of my one of my rations and toss it over to.
You guys also notice
My bag.
a dumbwaiter on the side of Lobo here.
Ooh.
You guys need to notice that going up with like a pulley and a bell on the end of it.
Is it on this level right now?
Yeah, I assume you guys are all in the kitchen right now too, right? You guys are all in here, just so that otherwise they're in the dark.
Yeah,
I guess.
I
Actually.
would stick with them. 'Cause
Okay.
it's dark.
Yeah, you see a pulley, Lobo, right next to you.
Is it on this level already? Then?
Yeah, it is. You open up
Or
like
anything in it? Yeah.
you open it up
Open
and
it
look
up.
inside, just plain, just a metal dumbwaiter.
I like pull it a little bit.
You start pulling
Does
the
it make
the
like
pulley.
creaking noises? Yeah.
Yeah, it creaks a little bit, but it starts going up.
I was just seeing if it still works. So,
Yeah, it still works.
it looks like this room's clear. We should go catch up to Juju before he gets himself
Alright.
killed.
Now we'll do Choo-Choo. What do you do, Biha?
That
You got
man
a
has no
door. You
patience.
got a door. Hang on a sec. Let me. You got a door here. You got a door here. You got a door here.
I think you would just stay downstairs since he's such a coward.
You walk into the room, too, and let me just do the description for you, Biha. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of a family, with two smiling children, which you notice to be Rose and Thorn. Cradled in their father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother regards with a hint of scorn. Standing suits of armor flank the wooden doors in the east and the west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helmet shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths, although, the doors are, they have like dancing youths on the doors, children dancing in merriment. These are the wolf head bodies, suits of armor there.
Full plate, you say?
Can I? I'm gonna walk up to one of these suits of armor.
Okay, you can move yourself if you want to move up to it. If you want to hold shift too, you can like place it because the grid didn't completely meet up.
Okay.
So you want to
I'll
go up
walk-
to the first one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to it and sort of like stand in front of it
Okay.
and kind of mimic its stance.
Okay.
Let me do
It
this.
just it doesn't move at all.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm just kind of being a weirdo.
Oh, okay. You're
Um,
just like looking at it and making a weird gesture.
I'm gonna reach over and try and take the spear out of its hand.
All right, you take the spear and you pull it out of the hand. You see the gauntlet opens up and you grab the spear.
Okay.
You look at the spear. It seems to be like ornate. And it's not really for combat or anything along those lines. It's like a
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
decorative
sling it onto my shoulder
Okay.
and start walking towards the door. This one.
That door right there in front of you.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and push it open, kind of, from a little bit of ways with the the spear thing.
Okay, you push it open and peer inside. You see like a desk as you look inside.
Okay. Does it look like anyone that? Does it look like people have been living in here?
Yeah, there's like stuff on the tables and things, and the kitchen.
I mean, is there a ton of dust on everything?
No, everything looks
Or is
cleaned
it-
up.
Okay.
Everything looks pretty pristine.
So I'm gonna like push the door further open with the spear and
Okay.
like sort of just lean inside. Not step inside because it's a little difficult. But
Okay.
like I'm gonna stand sort of in the doorway and lean like the torch in so that I can see what's in the room.
Okay. Yeah, you lean the torch in. You can't really see around the corners with the torch, but you kind of get a better perception of the desk there. You see a few things on top of the desk. You see an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinder box, a letter kit. Just various different office supplies, essentially, on the desk.
I'm gonna walk up and take the tinder box off
Okay.
the desk. Yeah.
You have a tinder box now. You can mark that down.
Cool.
You also see a stamp with a windmill insignia on it.
Does it look like the one that's on the letter?
It looks like the one that was on the
sigil?
sword, on the sword,
sword.
and on the wall on the shield.
But what I'm saying is, it's like this isn't that house that the letter came from, right? The invitation.
You're not sure. You don't know. There was
It
there was no windmill on the letter though.
Okay, so because that had like a stamp on, had the.
Yeah, that has stamp too, but that's fairly common.
But they don't match up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, two different ones.
It's two different sigils. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna turn around and walk away.
Okay, you walk out of the room.
Walk back out of the room. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else gets to the top of the floor as you walk out of the room.
I just have one question real quick.
Yeah.
Told you to.
When
Anything?
they looked at the waiter, whatever the hell the thing is,
Yeah.
Dumb later.
did it go down or did it just go up?
I just went up.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna go in this next room that's in front of you guys right here?
Yeah, that's kind of why I messed with it, Christian.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I would
Um,
support such a thing.
Is this the room over here?
That is also a room,
Mhm.
correct?
I feel like we would do that first, since it's right at the top of the stairs.
But you
Is
Yeah,
that
guys,
you guys like get to the top of the stairs, and I'm just
I would
walking
open it
towards
then.
the other door,
If
With
everyone
this-
passed it.
spear in my hand.
I'm gonna go through the first one.
Okay. Are you still splitting up? Yeah, I was going through the second door.
Yeah. why not?
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of like not even acknowledging. I'm just walking back across and just like pushing the door open again at this thing, and then kind of like staying away from it
Okay.
while I'm peering inside.
Let me I'll do them first here. You guys can enter into that room. An undecorated bedroom contains a pair of beds with straw-stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is an empty footlocker. Tidy servants' uniforms hang from hooks in the adjoined closet. Which, the closet, you guys also see the closet here. It's like slightly open, and you see some like uniforms hanging in it from like servants.
Alright, I'm gonna search the room and like see if there's anything under the beds or anything.
You can make an investigation check.
Investigation. Crit miss.
No. Alright, we'll go Beha now. Beha, you were walking out of the room. Drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece. So it's like a kind of like a music room.
Yeah.
See a bunch of chairs and instruments hanging in the chairs there, and instruments here in the mantelpiece.
But it still looks empty, right?
Yeah, it's empty.
I walk over and I lean the spear thing against the harpsichord and like just play a few notes that I clearly don't know what I'm doing.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
It's just like nothing really happens.
It's like a completely like atonal chord that sounds awful.
Yeah, that's just all that happens. You guys hear that from the next room over.
Sorry.
Plays music.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like search the room and see if I find anything.
Alright, you want to make an investigation check?
I do.
Alright.
Do I do?
Actually, what are you searching specifically? Let me know.
I'm searching for any sign of anyone being in here. Pretty much.
Okay, so you're searching for footprints and things along those lines, if you do see them. Actually, footprints will pretty much be impossible to find because they're well-dusted floors. So,
Yeah.
you look for, like, maybe somebody leaving something here or anything along those lines.
Well, yeah, this is a servant's quarter, you said?
Yes.
Where are the servants then?
You can make a roll, yeah, too.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Rip.
Very
Yeah.
thorough investigation.
Yeah, you start looking around, look around the chairs and underneath the
Can-
instruments and everything, and
I have an idea of how to like completely negate that roll entirely, just story-wise, and just say that how badly I failed it.
how's that?
I play this awful chord on the harpsichord, and I get completely distracted by the fucking harpsichord. I don't look around the room
Just
at all.
looking at
I
it.
like, yeah, I just like just like pressing all the keys randomly, just completely enraptured by the fucking thing and forget. I just forget to look.
Wow, wait, you double clip me? Fuck.
Yep. I just completely forget to investigate in the first place, and I just keep playing random notes on the harpsichord.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys come out of the other room, you hear like random notes being played on that, the harpsichord.
No sense of rhythm, no sense of melody. Just
Alright, we head over to that room.
You guys head over there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see Behal like just pressing on the harpsichord.
Look, it's a ding a ding a ding 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 ding. Just like, it's a music thing.
You thinking about becoming a bard?
We miss a floor.
We
Or is that the whole house?
there's still
3 floors.
there's another
there's a staircase going up.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
So you guys came up this way, and you can go up this way.
I started going up the next step.
Yeah, it looked
Try
like
to
this
join
floor
in.
is though.
Alright.